A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, we rolled some dice angrily. Oh, yeah. Right. I'm going to pick this up, and when you're on the way back to the Rebel base in the Corvette. Dio's gutted. He's just moping about. He's gutted. He's just lost his pride and joy. Everyone's a little bit sort of, upsides, downsides, and all that. And Dave's dozed off in the Boman has dozed off in the recreation area a bit, whilst Cade's just surfing the hyperweb, looking at Droids R Us next to him, seeing what's going on. And you suddenly see you're asleep, Bowman, and you suddenly see Bowman awake with a properly terrified whoa. And Dave, what's happening in your dream? I remember I told you that you'd been having a reoccurring dream of being hunted.
Yeah.
And you'd been trying to hide.
Yep.
Well, the dream ends when a voice says to you in your dream still, Boman Ved, there you are. And you wake up and shitting yourself.
Yeah.
And stood there, right, actually stood there in front of you. And Sam, you can see this as well. So you wonder what the fuck's going on. Is a figure, human, male, 50s. He's transparent and has a glow, like he's a ghost. And he says, Boman Ved.
Maybe.
I'm Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn.
In which case, yes. How?
Why are you so old?
Why are you so dead?
I can't help being dead. I was the first one to figure this Force Ghost thing out, I'll have you know. Yeah, Obi-Wan gets the easy jobs. Oh my god, I thought his one was old. Right. I believe you're looking to become a wielder of the Force, and that you may be interested in stopping the Sith.
So Bowman's now looking around at everyone else. So, I'm assuming he's clocked the fact that Cade has seen this as well.
Yeah, Qui-Gon's not making any effort to. He knows that that Sam can see him.
Yeah.
The others can't.
Okay.
So it's like wondering what the fuck's going on. But yeah, he's just asking. I've been sent to find you. I've been sent to find you. We've got a few potential hopes to revive the Order and drive the Sith from the galaxy. Are you aware that the Emperor is a Sith Lord?
No, that's... Well, I mean, you say, do I want to be... I want to use the Force. I've been told I need to use the Force by my dead brother, but I don't trust it.
Oh, we've got plenty of time to work on that. Don't worry. I can see you've been learning from the holocron for now. That's telling me that you've got some dedication and you've got some discipline, despite your frivolous nature. Use the holocron till it's no longer any help to you, and I shall return. And then the Force Ghost flickers out, disappears.
Whoa.
So that was the first bit. That's who your master's going to be.
Right. Oh, wow. That's immense.
Yeah. Right. So to carry on from there, after you've got back to the Tiafon, why am I saying it right? Rebel base. The people there are ecstatic. You've got everything. You've more than. I mean, obviously, Dio, you report that the ship's being destroyed, and anyway, you go back, you have a rest, you've got downtime. That's when you get called to the commander's Dio, and he says, and he gives you the offer. He says, "I've been contacted by Alliance High Command after advising them of your success with the pirates. High Command have given me authority to buy the ship from you at 200,000 credits, which is you could get more. I won't lie, but it'll be hard to sell a ship like that. It'd be very useful to the rebellion, and as a little, you know, little palm greaser, your debt to the Pikes is paid off in full. You're a free man."
I appreciate that, Commander. I think had you not been, if you'd not been in the position to purchase the ship from us, it would have been the Pirate Syndicate I would have gone to next. But I don't feel comfortable putting a ship of this caliber in their hands. But
It will help. There's another base, as we mentioned before. Those supplies aren't for us. It's where the Y-wings have gone. They're, it's a different, completely different base. But that ship will take. This is going to be a big, large-scale prison break. That ship is perfect. So it's all worked out. So we can have the 200 credits transferred to you anytime. 200,000, I should say. And if that's, and if unless you've got questions, you're dismissed. You can go about your bother.
one more favour, Commander. Obviously, the ship that we will need to replace my last gambit, but finding the ship that isn't on Imperial radar might prove difficult. If anything comes across your path, if you could let us know, that would be helpful. I will ask Koda to put some feelers out with his people too, and maybe we'll find something.
I'm sure that there are freighters on use of the Alliance that their owners might be prepared to sell. I will keep an eye peeled, let you know if anything suitable comes your way. At least with the money from this, you'll be able to get an upgrade. I know it's not the same. You've lost your pride and joy. We appreciate that. It's not easy when you've put your heart and soul into a ship. I should know. So, condolences, but at least you've got the bonus of knowing that the new ship, Last Gambit 2, is going to be bigger and better.
And the Pirate Syndicate are no longer.
And
Well,
you're
they
not
weren't
being
hunting me in
chased.
the first place, but
Yeah,
as
you
I
are
was up to date with
completely
my
fine.
payments.
Yeah, you're
that
completely
entanglement is resolved.
So anyway, that's you've got downtime doing what you do, spending your skill points if you haven't already.
I think I'm going to be spending most of my time researching if Last Gambit 2 is an oxymoron.
I think Last Gambit 2 is a great name because it's an oxymoron.
Last Gambit 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Can we just say I've put those feelers out, Mark, that you're on about to my Mandalorian friends, the ones that I'm still in contact with from Clan Vizsla that have put transmission out, put feelers out for a ship.
Yeah, no worries. I can actually wait. Depending on what time we finish, I could just pick up the Tramp Freighters guide, and those ships will be for sale. If you just wanted to pick it off the shelf. But it's obviously completely up to everyone. So,
I'll dig into it, but what I'm doing is trying to put it out in a story perspective, because getting a ship that isn't on the Imperial radar won't be easy to do in universe. I wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
So obviously it's going to be some effort, and I just wanted to lay the foundation of that in the story. That was the.
Okay. Well, you get called. All of you as a group get called in to see the commanding officer, and he says, "I've got some bad news. It's only fair that I tell you guys. You were a lot closer to him than most." Says Tyree's gone missing. It's it's unlikely that he's okay. Officially, the rebellion can't afford to do anything about it. We've got too much to be concerned about as a solo operative. However, if you look in the hangar bay, we've taken temporary ownership of a light freighter called the Merry Troubadour, and if you were to accidentally borrow it to go on your, to go if you want to check it out, I'm sure I could be looking the wrong way. Say officially we can't help. Unofficially, you're waiting for your new ship. We've got one we can loan you. It's not much, but it's a freighter. It's not on the Imperial radar, and it will get you where you're going. And Dave, you've probably got the book at hand because you're a gimp. The stats for that ship are in the second ed rulebook. You know where the scenario is, the adventure in the back.
Pirates of Prexiar.
Pirates of Prexiar. The Merry Troubadour stats are there somewhere.
Okie dokie. Sound.
That's the ship they wouldn't lend you if you didn't have a ship.
Have we got a picture of it we can knock up?
Merry Troubadour, got it.
Does it show you what it looks like, Dave?
No, it doesn't. It's a Gitrot Industries Class 720 freighter. I dare say if you Google that, it'll give us a picture.
Troubadour.
So Boman would be asking the obvious question, where was Tari last seen?
Well, it says, from what we can gather, he had a call from something about he was contacted by his sister. As soon as he left pretty soon after that, and we can only think his sister lives on Questal, which is where he's from. That is currently the only lead. But I'm sure, I'm sure if you get there, Questal. I believe you're from Questal, aren't you, Bowman? You know what it's like there.
I do. Or
there's only
did.
one city. There's only one city. So it's if he's disappeared, it's going to be there. So if you can take as long as it takes. This is not you'll not be on payroll, however, but take as long as you need. If you want to go and try and find him, he's been a valuable agent, and I'd be made up if you could bring him back alive.
Yeah, I think we should see what we can do.
What do you mean I'm not going to be on payroll?
It's not an Alliance sanctioned mission, so you'll not be getting you 1 credit a day. They can't. You're taking your own time, but it's only a penny. It's only a credit a day.
Hang on.
You're gonna be...
We've been told we're definitely not to take this ship, to definitely not go and look for this guy, and we're definitely not going to do that.
And I would like to be paid while I'm not doing that.
Well, you never know. There might be things that we can find there.
We can sit on base, or we can go and steal some stuff and make some money. Just saying.
Haven't we got like 160,000 credits in the bank at the minute? Wait, what?
We've got 200,000 credits in the bank, mate. We're not poor. We got the 200 grand for the ship, and then my debt was settled separately, so we are wealthy.
Yeah,
we're doing all right.
Money's not
we're
much
just going
of
on
an
holiday.
Like early retirement.
Right, I am going to show you.
This is to help a friend.
Yeah. To post, I'm going to post. I'm a spud. I am trying to go to the storage thing. I found a picture of the ship.
Oh, okay. What are you putting this on Discord?
This is on Discord. Star Wars.
Yes, I've seen that in the Tramp Freighter Guide.
Okay,
it's a mad-looking one, if you ask me.
Yeah,
but
it's mad. Yeah,
it does look kind of cool. I've no idea. I've never looked up what it looked like before.
Right.
So that's the ship you've been lent, Dave. You've got the stats there. You're heading to Questal, I imagine.
Yeah.
Right then.
And if they continue to complain, Dio will give him the credit and be like, just shut up.
1 credit, add it to my character sheet.
And I'll take 1 off mine.
Where's
Tight get.
Could I get, because this is again, it's all off your own bats. Could I get an astrogation roll to calculate the coordinates? That would be droid has a big astrogation. I imagine it will be
would you
Cade
mind
helping.
if
The ship
D6 roll?
might have.
D6 can quite happily do it, and you can assist. So you add all your full dice. So if you've got 5 dice, you add 5 to his roll.
Astrogation's only 2. On do
I
2
can assist with 3d2. Would be
3d2, right? Yeah. So and he's got quite a lot, hasn't he?
That's 29, including my assist.
Well, if Tom's assisting as well, which I can't see why not. It's a big deck thing. Yes, you have happily plotted a completely safe course to Questal. So you land, and you're going to have to pay 150 credits to dock, but that includes a refuel.
Okay, well, we've got 20 credits in the kitty, so I'll delete those, and then I'll pay the other 80.
Okay. And also, bear in mind, this is an Imperial planet. As you
Sorry, hang on, Mark. Hang on, Mark. Can we get a double check on that math there? Is it 150 credits? Or 100 credits?
150. Unless
So
Dave can try his salesmanship.
Well, I can try my salesman shit if you like. Now my bargain is now 5D.
Go on, give it a go.
I think Dio will go up into, to whomever the port controller, whoever. Like 150 credits is real steep. I mean, we don't need a refuel. We don't. You can keep the fuel. We're good on fuel. We just need somewhere to park up safe. So call it 100 credits. Keep your fuel.
Go on, roll your skill.
22.
Oh, yeah, I got 10. Yeah, just go on then. So it's 100 credits. It says you get, you get long-term parking with that if we're not busy and we're not at this part of the season. So
well, this is it's good for me, good for you. We look after each other.
Right now, this is important. Right, how blatant are you being with weapons?
So, are we to assume that weapons are illegal then?
Well, it's an Imperial planet, so it's not a Wild West. You can't walk around with a heavy blaster on your hip. You can try and hide one about your person.
Okay. What is legal?
Or try and bribe the customs officials to just let you through.
So it's only at the customs that it'd be an issue then?
Yes.
We've got enough to bribe, haven't we?
I mean, I've got
the actual price. The price is 100. Oh, sorry. Go on, Tom.
I've got 2,349 credits on my person from character creation that I didn't spend than what we've gained. So I'm pretty cash rich. So I'm quite happy to try and bribe them.
Let's just see what the sort of
if that's what you want to do.
Well, yeah.
I believe Mandalorians can get away with it anyway because it's part of your culture.
Plus, Andy can look unarmed and not be unarmed because he's got hidden knives in his van braces and a holdout blaster that can pop out of his armor, here. So you can walk around.
What I say though, Dave, is that the Mandalorians are very recognisable. People expect them to be armed. And
well, what this guy's saying to you says, look, it says it's normally we've got to do, we do a little background check and anything dodgy in your history and we have to report it, etc. However, can you think of any reason why I shouldn't do that?
I'm medically exempt.
So I've got about 120 reasons why that would be a waste of your valuable time. And he does
200,
fly.
200, and
Okay.
I'll throw in permits for the locals.
Hmm.
Do you want to have a roll?
Yeah,
We can be done with a roll.
175 with my word that we won't cause any trouble. And can I make that a con roll?
Yes, you can, because you are going to cause trouble.
Absolutely. Ooh, that's not great. 14.
Right, let's see. 2 1s and a 2. Yeah, 175. He'll take that, and he passes you all rubber stamped things where he's left the weapons that was, the weapons it leaves. He's just left that blank for you to fill in, whatever you whatever you want. So that's that sorted. And as you come out of the the spaceport into the city proper, you're greeted with a view. Dave, you are utterly flabbergasted because this is nothing like it used to be when you lived here. This is a brilliant collaboration with ChatGPT.
Oh.
It
Oh
used to
my
be
God.
a small city, and it used to be completely unindustrialized. This was an agricultural world. Now the city just spreads on and on and on. One entire quarter of it is burnt out. No inhabited, but the bits that aren't, you can see from the picture, it's a dirty, busy, industrialized landscape. And as you come out into the public areas, after you've exited the spaceport, you're seeing posters all over the place with the picture of a very severe. Has anyone seen? I'm trying to get you the right impression so you know what this guy looked like. Has anyone seen Alien Resurrection?
Yeah.
You know the baddie in that, when at the end when he's just sat looking mental. This is what this guy looks like. He's got the Imperial. He's a moth, full moth. And there's posters all around the place of him saying really sort of mental things like the moth knows best and other such properly toe curling cringe. And no one seems to be paying much attention to it. So you're assuming that that's the norm these days. His name's Moff Bandor. And he appears to be an absolute knob. And as you're just walking along, I imagine wondering what to do next, you see a circus. There's a parade. It's a birthday parade for the moth, and there's all sorts of mad circus type acts. And you see a guy. You walk up to him, basically into him, and he's serving up a preview of the parade. Your way's blocked as it passes. There are tumblers, jugglers, laser eaters, clowns, and trained creatures. Colourful speeders and skiffs float by. Music blares from speakers. It is the first time you've detected real joy since you entered the city. These people do actually look genuinely quite happy. Can I have perception rolls from everyone, please, just to see if you notice anything as this is happening? Right, with a 15, you notice a few things. One, this guy Alonzo, the guy who's like looking after the big creature that's with him, which is a tromper. Dave recognizes it straight away. He's had run-ins with them. They're horrendous. This one appears to be tame, but the guy who's the handler guy is looking worried, and it worries you that he looks worried, because this thing is pretty big. And you also notice there's a couple across the way. The man looks very passive and uninterested, but incredibly familiar to you, Boman. The woman, beautiful with jet black hair, she delights in the parade and tries to fire some enthusiasm into her partner. Suddenly, a small child crashes past the couple, brandishing a laser pinwheel. He runs forward, all smiles and giggles. A look of absolute terror crosses Alonzo's face. The screaming begins. Soft at first, but growing as people begin to realize that the Tromper's rampage is not part of the act. The circus people scatter, dropping everything and running for safety, till only you remain with this enormous growling beastie. And I would like some initiative rolls, please.
Did the child make it away as well, Mark?
Yeah, it was saved by the
Right.
by the hang on, is it?
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, where's that bit? I'll read that bit, but it's not.
That is a wicked picture, by the way, as well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it was one that I'd asked ChatGPT to to modify to be what I wanted, and it's like, yeah, that's perfect. You see the man. This is what's before the initiative roll. You see the man that was with the woman, the guy who looks blank. There's something not right. Something bad's happened. Or it looks that way to it. You know, it looks like a guy who's seen bad things. You know, that's the look you get. He runs, knocking the child out of the way and into safety, and the Tromper swats him, and he just goes flying into a wall and lays there. Now we roll initiative.
Okay. We haven't got tokens or anything yet, Mark. Does it matter?
No, there isn't. There's no battle map because it's just, imagine you're in a wide open street, so there's no anything. There's one big thing, which is this Tromper thing. So all I need to know is how far away from it you want to be. So let's roll his initiative. I get 3.
So far, we've got 6, 10, 20, and 9.
Yes. What you're looking at is it's almost 3 meters tall. Its arms hang almost to its knees and has 6-inch claws. The creature's face is a cross between a gorilla and a T-Rex with sharp teeth and quick eyes. It's a relative, a temperate relative of the Hoth Wampa. If you wanted an
Wampa?
idea, yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Oh.
Tromper.
This is called a Tromper. These are a temperate version. And I don't know if you can anyone see that? What I'm holding up?
Put it a bit closer, mate.
That is this
Nice.
fight. Picture
Oh,
of-
yeah.
Yeah.
Were you
so-
running Karrakk? Well,
Yes.
It would be appropriate to have him with us, as the image is him duking it out with a Wookiee.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got him now.
Well, the only image of a Tromper is the Tromper grabbing a Wookiee.
Yeah.
that's the picture. Yeah, that's the picture.
Yeah,
Mark's just shown,
that's-
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bowman is first to react. What are you doing, Dave?
Okay. Well, as Bowman's arrived on Questal, you've noticed that his hood is up all the time. And as the Tromper frees himself, he'll sort of say to everyone else, he'll say, I have this is where my shield experience comes from when they used to attack the farm. I'll be honest, I don't know how to take it down. But he's going to be backing off as much as possible, but he's going to have a shot. He's going to be as far away as he can.
Well, I say
Mark.
with the street, I'll say you can be 25 meters away, no problem.
25 meters away, yeah. So we'll probably be pulling round his blaster carbine.
Yeah.
I'm taking a shot with that.
Yeah. What range is that for your carbine?
Short is 25.
Oh, happy days! Right on the limit. So go for it.
Yeah. 14.
Let me get to the right, yeah, 14 hits is it seems too angry to be concerned about itself. There's something not right with it. Is what you'd suggest. I mean, you, Dave,
Oh.
from knowing what these things are like, you know that they don't get aggressive for nothing. They get aggressive when they feel threatened, and normally a child is something that they wouldn't feel threatened by. So you feel there might be something else
Laser
at
pinwheel.
work. Yeah. What did you roll damage-wise, Dave?
13. It wasn't great.
13.
I'm wondering if that's a mistake now, shooting it.
Let's see. That's 17. It doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything.
Unfortunately. So next, shall I do? Well, I've not rolled for Lou, have I?
It was affected by the child's toy, wasn't it? The laser wheel.
Yeah. Well,
That's my
what seems
interpretation.
to have scared it into action. Yeah. Let me just find.
I haven't got any pacify beast abilities yet. No, I haven't got beast speech. I almost took it as well.
Yeah. So next to react is Koda.
All right. How wide do you say the street was?
I'd say the street's a big main street. It was completely crammed with people, but they've scattered.
Right.
I'd say it's 50 feet with this thing right in the middle, so 25 meters either side till you start getting to buildings.
Okay. What's the range on the jetpack again?
It's quite a lot. Let's have a look. 70 meters horizontal, 50 meters vertical.
Right. Okay. So I'll take a couple of actions. If I can do a strafing move towards the kid that's been knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
With jetpack.
Yeah, that'd be your jetpack operation. Would be your first thing. Then it'd be, I'd say, an easy dexterity roll to pick up, to grab the kid. He's out of harm's way. He's just a bit stunned.
Well, I'll get him out of the street.
So that's going to be your action, your first action.
Yeah.
So if I could have a jetpack. So you're going to be doing, how many actions will you be taking in total?
You say it's 2 to get to him and get him out of harm's way.
Yes.
Well, I'll take 3 then.
In fact, no. I'll let you. I'll let you. The jetpack thing. I'll say if you can grab him on the way. That can be one action. So you're taking 2.
Okay. Cool.
And you can only use the jetpack every other round. I've only just read that. I didn't even know. One charge every other round.
That's fine, mate. I've got 8 charges now. Just use one. That's 17 with my jetpack operation.
Yeah, you get over there. If you just make an easy dex roll, or make a dex roll. Oh, I am such a tool. Where is it? 13, that's fine. Yep, you've got him out of harm's way. That's your first action, though. So next is going to be, for his first action, is going to be Dio.
Dio's looking up at this massive, massive creature. I don't really know. I mean, so I think what Dio's going to do is he's going to go start waving his arms. Hey, do the Jurassic Park thing, like maybe like break off a flare if we've got any. Over here. Try and get his attention, and then he's going to do a full round run away, trying to get it to follow him away from. So at least we can isolate it from people, so people don't get hurt.
Okay. That I will say is working. Is if you move 40 meters away, that thing's going to use its go to lumber after you. But we've still got, before that happens, we've still got Lewis and Cade. So I'm going to roll for Lewis. I'm going to say he's going to take 2 actions. So
This from the man that had no objection to blowing like a load of pirates out the airlock.
They blew my bloody ship up. They had that
Yeah.
coming. And I've got no
Where
problem
do you-
killing the beast, but I want to get away from innocence before we try and tackle it, if that makes sense.
So Lou's going to punch it in the face. It's going to be 60 plus 2 because he's hit. 5, that's 10, 15, 15, 19, 12, that's 23. Fucking hell.
I don't think you need to,
23, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.
I don't think you need to roll. I think you just accept that Lou punches things and it hits every time.
Yo, I already rolled it. This is damage.
Oh.
So it was 15 plus, so it was 23 plus 5, 20.
8.
28 plus 2 is 30. Right. Right, that's 15, 20. Lou beats him by 9, so that's going to be
Incapacitated.
incapacitated straight up. That's
I
with
feel like we're
7
broken.
dice. Oh, yeah, he's got to. Yeah, I've just rolled his 7 dice. So, let's put my glasses on, you know. It's one of them things makes seeing easy. So where are we? I'm just trying to find it. Here we go. Yeah, 9 to 12. So, I'm just imagining he's obviously not going to use his second action. Just walks up to this thing, looks up at it, and then just punches it really, really hard, a bit like Mungo in Blazing Saddles with the horse.
reference.
I was going Conan, decking the horse, but yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, Alonzo, because I mean, he can see it's just out cold; it's not dead. He runs over and says, "Oh my God, thank you so much. I have no idea It's not normally like this. You know, he's normally quite placid. I have absolutely no idea what caused that. But I tell you what, there seems to be a lot of fear. I'm seeing and sensing fear."
At this mark,
Yeah.
can I take a look around, see if I can see any sort of strange figures, anybody that's causing?
You look around. I mean, this is a sort of like a gala. So there is actually hundreds of weird looking people. You know, it could theoretically. But this seems to be. He says it's a weird thing. He says we only arrived early on today, and I don't know. I'm trying to explain it, and I don't know. But it feels like I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you'll encounter it yourselves after you've been here a while. But just to let you know, thank you again. Thank you so much. And I can't believe you didn't even have to kill him. So he drags it back to a float with a force cage, puts him in unconscious with a bit of help from his employees, and the parade carries on. So you've done very well there. So after this, you're feeling a bit. Dave, or Boman, I should say, you have got a memory of a place that you used to meet clients when you were working on Questal, working for your brother's farm. There was a little place laid out just like the cantina at Mos Eisley, but the exact opposite. It was like a bistro, with nice food, local ales, all that sort of thing, called Shilly's, and you don't think it's very far. It would be nice to sit down and have a drink after that. while you're
Okay.
working out what to do.
Yeah, so after this, then we'll make sure that the child's
Oh yeah,
safe, back
everything's
with his
alright.
parents, and all that kind of
Yeah, the
business.
parents run over as soon as the tromper goes down.
Yeah. So I think Bowman would say then. So we need information, and we need to get our bearings. Shilly's is a decent place just around the corner. Might get some information, like I say.
Bowman, when was the last time you came here?
A little while ago now, a few years.
Yeah, it wasn't like this when you left. It
Was
didn't look like this.
What the city looked like back then?
It was small. It was a trading port. It was a farming planet, and that's all we did. We farmed. We came into the city. We sold. It was quaint, you'd call it. Nothing like this.
I mean, they're farming something.
Yeah. Well, I know what they're farming. They found it.
Yeah, it's a bit of the strip mined, basically the whole planet. Yeah, well, that's why the farmers were all asked politely to leave.
And this
it's all
this is only since the Empire.
oh,
Even-
this is entirely the Empire.
Even during the. Sorry, Sam, go on.
What are they taking away? What are they mining?
Ardanium.
I think it is, and he said it's used to paint the inside of huge capital ship fuel tanks. It gets the more radioactive, the more radiation it absorbs, the
Right.
stronger it becomes. So
Okay.
it's perfect for
It's like lead lining, basically.
yeah, pretty much. And there's been a big boom. I mean, you can tell me, Dave, you really don't. You know, you're still a bit more cognitive dissonance. You know, you're trying to think, is this really, the place that I grew up? Is it really? But obviously, it is. And as you get to the door of Shilly's, it all comes crashing down. You're thinking, yeah, it's my God, what have they done to my planet?
It is the same.
And
yeah.
yeah.
I think it'd sort of divulge a little bit more information. It'd say that, I mean, even during the Clone Wars, when the Clone Wars were happening, we were still a farming community. It was torn apart by the war. The planets attempted to stay neutral, and the Separatists tore this place apart, but we rebuilt. And it's only since the Empire found Ardanium that it's been reduced to this.
Well, it was when the Ardanium was first found, it became a bit of a free-for-all, and it became totally lawless. That's when the Empire got involved, and there's a lot of mining guild now. There's a lot of the rights mining guild, and the guy they put in charge, this Moff Bandor. You've heard. This is one of the few things you have heard about Questal, but all the ne'er-do-wells, the unpleasant ones that were causing the trouble to start with, he didn't get rid of them. He just made them his lieutenants. As it's safe to say, he's a dodgy, corrupt, but he's imperial. What do you expect? So, are you going into Shilly's? Is the next question.
Yeah, but I think before we do,
Bowman.
Dio would just put his hands on Bowman's shoulder and just say, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, it is rough seeing this. I mean, this was a paradise, if you like that sort of thing. With the
Did we
rolling
notice?
fields and
Did we notice that Bowman was being a bit sort of cagey with his hood up, wanting to hide himself? Did I hear that right?
he's definitely walking around with his hood up. You're not sure of his motives.
Can I quiz him a little bit?
Absolutely.
Just stating why the secrecy, Bowman. I mean, I appreciate you having your hood up. It covers up the smell a little bit, but
It's not letting it go. He's not letting it go.
Well, the story goes, my family have suppressed these abilities for apparently thousands of years, for generation after generation. I've only recently discovered the secret, but my brother relatively recently, only a few years ago, attempted to save a family from the Empire. And the only option he'd got to save them was to use these abilities, to use the Force. And he was discovered and he was killed, which is when he sent me the broken lightsaber and the message to run and use the abilities to fight the Empire. So he's going to tell you the whole sad tale. While he's doing this, what I'd like to do, Mark, is I'd like to use my telekinesis ability to get a little bit of charcoal and draw a penis on the back of Koda's helmet.
It's incredibly light. I'm not even going to make you roll.
I'm going to roll anyway because I've got a button, Mark. 6.
It's a piece of charcoal. Yeah, it's going to be an easy roll.
Koda will put his hand on Bowman's shoulder, and he'll kind of do this. It's kind of good. And he'll say, "I appreciate your candor, friend."
Oh,
it's a hard place to come back to, I must admit. Just mind the tailored clothing.
Okay. So anyway, you
Because
walk
it's
in.
tailored doesn't mean it doesn't smell.
Oh, sorry. Go on. Carry on.
No, that's all right. I think he's finished.
I'm done.
Oh.
Carry on.
As you walk in, Dave, this place is exactly the same as happened to Chili's as has happened to the rest of the planet. It's unrecognizable. The only thing you do recognize is Gortelp, who's been the barkeep forever. He's a very strange looking alien. I'm trying to remember what he is. He's got 4 arms. But as you walk in, I mean, this place, I remember I said it was the exact opposite of the cantina at Mos Eisley.
Yeah.
It now makes the cantina look like a country club. I've got a picture for you. It's not very good. This is actually from the adventure itself, and I tried to get ChatGPT to color it in and make it more, make it better, but it, for some reason, said it was against its terms and conditions. Can you see? Did I bring you over?
Yeah,
Yes, you did,
we've got the idea.
Yeah, so it's a crazy place, and as you walk in, you hear a whoa, and there's a Wookiee, not quite as big as Lou, but a big Wookiee, and he just eyes you up and down. It looks like he's the hired muscle in case of bouncer, effectively.
Yeah. And
as you walk in, you see he's a 4-armed, 3-eyed Tlurtarian. Tlurtarian. Has anyone heard of them?
No, can't say I have.
It's if anybody wants to look them up, KLER hyphen, not hyphen, comma, TERRIAN. And he seems to have drinks going out with his foot. He's mixing drinks with 2 sets, passing them out. It's like he's like a machine, a bartending machine. And he looks up as you walk in. He goes, "That's never Boman Ved. Boman!" And he waves 2 arms at you.
Bowman would walk over. It's Gortel. It is good to see you, but keep it down. You know. You know why I had to run?
Oh no! You just didn't show up one day, and we haven't seen you since.
Well, if you don't know, perhaps it's not worth mentioning. But it's good to see you. I see this place has changed a bit.
Yeah, more than a little bit. Thing is now, Shirley's got to pay the Imperials. They're just gangsters. So she pays them 1,000 credits a week to keep this place. The plus point is anyone draws a weapon in here, and things get bad. the local protection racket at least does serve its purpose in that respect. But be careful in here, man. We get some seriously unpleasant customers. You'll see the Wookiee's actually got a blaster pistol, which is really weird. You don't tend to see that very often. So you think if this place is rough enough for a Wookiee to feel better having a blaster pistol, you've got an idea what's going on. And as you look around the bar, I mean, it's it's pretty full, as you can see. But you've got a Corellian-looking chap nursing a drink in the back and trying not to get noticed. There's a Twi'lek asleep, snoring in the corner. And at a table near the back sit a Gamorrean, an Ithorian, a Quarren, an Ugnaught, and a human playing Sabak.
Nice.
They are appalling. They seem to be appalling gamblers, and they seem to be arguing over cheating. And there is also a gang of swoopers. You can see being rowdy, taking up a couple of booths. So
Go on, Mark,
go on,
sorry.
mate. Go on.
Can I buy in on this game, Mr. Bark?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be.
That's
What's your gambling skill?
Gortep, by the way. That's what he looks like. That fellow.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, 4-armed, 3-eyed. Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense. There's a picture of him right there. Yeah, it's actually a really cool looking place, even though it's it's certainly not the wine bar bistro it was when when you used to frequent it. But you also see wandering out every now and again from an office at the back is a Morganian female. Am I pronouncing that properly?
Go with it.
Yeah, it's they're very tall, wispy, almost elfin, with very very pale skin and absolutely black hair. They're like an anti-Drist, if you get the idea. Well, who you recognise, Dave, as Shilly, and who you did have you did used to have. She used to do the cooking back in the day. So this is somebody that and she goes, "That's Boman, isn't it? Oh, this place. You must not recognise it. This is horrible compared to, we just have to do what we can." What brings you back? What brings you all the way back home after all this time?
Well, we're actually trying to find a friend of ours.
Well, I suppose here's as good a place as any. Can I try and help?
Fella is native, by the name of Tyree.
Tyree, I do know Tyree. Last I saw him, he was asking me if I could help him with schematics of Moff Bandor's palace, which I do not have. What I did was direct him to my contact in the underworld, who is known as Mosh Pelkan, an absolutely horrendous being who used to be a gang lord, who the Empire just made into a sector commander. So he's a very unpleasant guy. However, he will be holding a party coming up for his a gala, bit like this pathetic thing outside. Really, says, "I have got tickets to this event, and I can bring guests." He would have been the last thing I can tell you about Tyree is he came to me asking this. I directed him towards Mosh Pelkan. So I mean, if you wanted to come as my +1, 2, 3, 4, etc., as long as you promise to behave yourselves, I can get that sorted for you. That's not till tomorrow night, though.
Or we could not promise to misbehave and come anyway. And that's my quote, Mark. Come on.
Yeah, go on then. I will say, sorry, I meant to say this at the first. That the last adventure, I gave you 10 skill points. It should have been 5. I gave you 10 because you did very, very well.
Wow.
So just bear in mind that for little ones, it's not normally 10.
Okay.
But I say the fact that you stole the fecking pirate ship, quite impressed me.
And we all thought about it. I
yeah.
still want to know how Koda's getting on with the sabak. And how did you pronounce it? Sabak.
Fuck.
I don't know how you pronounce it, to be honest. I have got.
Is that from a game?
How many rolls is there? 3. So
The
roll your gambling then, Andy. Because Dave's just chatting away. I imagine the rest of you are just sort of backing Dave up. He's just
Well-
Mandalorian blatantly wandered off to try and win at cards.
what's the buy-in for starters?
It's not a massive game. It's only 50 credits.
50 credits, okay. Let's buy in for 50 credits.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play fair in the situation. So there will be a card inside.
They're not very
The
good
rest.
at this game. You had noticed
know,
before you wandered over, so it wouldn't be hard to cheat. They don't seem to know the rules.
So shall I roll my gambling?
Roll your gambling skill. 18. Right, so there's 4 other players. That's, nope. They can't do it unless they get wild dice. No. One of them did, so that's 6, 7, 8. What did you roll? 18.
18.
8. Even with the wild dice, no. You win the hand and win all the. So I'll give you. How many did we say there were in the little party? Was there 4? So I'll soon tell you. Oh, for God's sake! I'm such a. There's Gamorrean, Ithorian, Quarren, Ugnaughts, and a human. So that's 250 credits, and they then tell you to piss off as you're clearly clearly bad luck for them. Go away. So you're in there. I mean, are you going to ask any more questions, or are you pretty much done with?
I think Sabak is the right pronunciation, right?
I'll let you have that. I don't. I haven't got a clue.
I've always called it sabak.
I'm just looking at I'm just googling it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Call it what you want.
We ask? Yeah. Well, that's the joy of fantasy words, isn't it? Can we ask about Tyree's sister as well? Has he heard anything? Morganian heard about Tyree's sister who's supposed to be visiting her.
Let's see what she's heard. Yeah, Tierley is his sister, and says when I last saw her, which wasn't that long ago, she was going nuts with worry. The name, by the way, Dave, rings a bell. Do you remember I told you had a friend on Questal who was your best mate when you were working on the farm?
Yeah.
Turns out when he gives the name Tierley, which is not a common name, she's his wife, which would make the guy that you saw her husband, what's his name again? I did give you his name ages ago, but I certainly won't blame you for forgetting.
Rogan.
Rogan, yeah. So they can tell you where. I can tell you where the farm is, where their farm is, but she was going mad with worry about Rogan. Something wrong with Rogan, and she called Tyree, and last time I spoke to her, she was even more worried because he disappeared too.
Who, Rogan?
No, Rogan's not disappeared. He's with her, but there's something, there's something not right with him. She's trying to sort him. And she'd requested help from her brother,
Right.
who'd come over and then disappeared. So she's now even, she's properly losing the plot with worry now. She says, but I wouldn't bother going out to see her. She's told me, she told me everything, I imagine everything she knows. Which is nothing. She was hoping he'd come and help, and he hasn't arrived. However, I will definitely keep my ears and eyes peeled if there's anything. At which point, D6 is D6 with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. D6 pipes
Mark,
on
you
your.
blew up the ship in the last one. Do you think I'm going to leave D6 on the ship?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's trying to connect to your computer. You're going to let him let him connect. You might want to look over there because there's trouble kicking off, and you can hear the Wookiee, not our Wookiee, other Wookiee, growling, and there's a fight kicked off, and I'm going to put you. I mean, you don't have to get involved. That's the other thing that the D6 was going to say. It says it said I can try and tune in. It says all rebel agents carry a transponder, usually in a ring or a pendant or something small, so they can be tracked in case of emergencies. I can try and tune into that frequency anytime. I mean, they're not long range, but if you want me to have a go,
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, give it a blast.
okay. So he goes quiet for a minute, then it pops up on your screen again. It's silently. He's not making any noise. It says, "You'll never believe it. It says he's in this room." And he clearly isn't, from what you can tell. Is that
Well, there's signals
droid,
in this room.
the signal is coming from someone in this room. However, no one in this room is Tyree, quite blatantly. So something fishy is afoot. The signal seems to be coming from this group of swoopers who are kicking off with the Wookiee. But you can look at them; they're not Tyree, any of them, quite clearly.
Yeah.
The Wookiee's trying to get them. He's brawling. He's trying to drag a couple of them out, but the others are joining in.
Do I know the Wookiee? Do I know his name? Or is he a new acquisition?
She didn't need a bouncer when you were last here, but you do know his name because she told you in the means of the conversation. His name is Gruff Talon.
Gruff Talon. Okay. Yeah.
And
so we know this signal is coming from the swoopers.
Well, there's nobody. There doesn't appear to be anybody else there. So unless there's someone hiding, like in plain sight, then yes, you're confident it's one of them. And let
Okay.
me show you the way. I've not put everyone in here, just the relevant. It should take you to a bar scene.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
You're not actually there where you are. There's an office. This bit here. This is Shilly's office, and that's where Boman and the others have been chatting to Shilly. There's the Sabat game is going on in this corner over here. So that's where Koda's going to be. Lou will be somewhere watching his back, and then you guys are going to be just around that area. So what you can see is there's a lot of these swoopers. One of them definitely seems to have Tyree's transponder, and I'm such a baby. No, I don't want to do that. Is it this one? No, is it this one? Yeah. So he's in there. He's holding his own. He seems to be doing okay, but he's been overwhelmed by numbers. And there's a fella just stood watching, smiling, egging them on. Would you like to do anything? Bearing in mind, drawing weapons in Shilly's bar is not a good idea.
I wouldn't be looking.
Not the Wookiee.
looking this guy over.
Yes.
This guy's egging them on because he's clearly, if you're egging somebody on, like he's clearly looking to cause trouble for some reason.
Yeah, and he's
do we
clearly
know?
on the side of the swoopers, not the bouncer.
Do we know what Tyree had his transponder in? Do we know?
They're nearly. You're not 100% sure, but it would have been a pendant or a ring. They're the two things that you can, unless it was specialized, you'd expect it to be a pendant or a ring. They're the normal, things that
Okay.
they put transponders in.
So can I look this guy up and down and see if there's anything that looks like it's not his? Like, is he wearing a pendant that I recognise or a ring that I recognise?
He's wearing a couple of rings. You can't see if he's got a pendant on though, because he's got his biker's jacket up to the top. So he may have a pendant on. He's definitely wearing a couple of rings.
Okay.
But you say you're not sure if there's a pendant there or not, but there might be.
I'm going to try and enact my danger sense.
Okay.
So it's a sense difficulty. It's a moderate roll. I've only got 2d plus 1. Yeah, I've only rolled an 8, so that's not gonna cut it. Moderate's 11 minimum, isn't it?
Moderate is. Hang on, let me think.
It is. It's 11 to 15. I remember looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, no.
I'm still not strong enough in the force to help in any way, but it's a good one. That.
Yeah. Is anybody doing anything? I mean, I say he's laid out. I would say he's laid out 2 or 3 of these guys by now, but he's starting to look bruised.
Yeah, I think because Boman would approach, it'd be sort of looking over towards Gortel and saying, "It looks like your man needs help," but he'll be making sure that Gruff Talon knows that we're on his side as he walks over it, and he'll be saying, "Gruff Talon, can I offer the assistance of our large friend here with these ne'er-do-wells?"
Okay, yes, you may. I mean, it is literally a brawl. There's no weapons drawn, but the as you walk over to help, let me put our Wookiee in the there he is in the fray. I mean, I'm not going to ask for up because I mean these 2 Wookiees. You know what's happening? They're kicking absolute shit out of these guys. As Dave, as this fella who's egging him on sees you, says, "Mind your fucking business, old man, or you'll get hurt. Get the fuck away."
Can I lean out from the spark table? I'm going to
Yes.
approach this chap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to put my arm around him and say, "Buy you a drink."
He starts to look a little bit worried now because he's seen a Mandalorian in full armor and he's looking at him down to try and see, is he wearing a costume or is he a Mandalorian? Because if he's a Mandalorian, I don't want to get involved in this. You see this, and he says, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind a drink."
He'll lead him over towards the bar.
Right. As you let him go, he turns tail and gives it full legs out of the front of the building.
Oh, can we try and do something about that, Mark?
You may try and do something, yeah.
Can I?
Bear in mind, you want to question him, I imagine.
Yeah. So, can I use a jetpack use?
Yeah, you can go straight to him with a jetpack. In fact, this would be as he runs off. You don't want him to run off. Roll initiative. Let's see.
Yes.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
Lonzo brothers have clearly started drinking.
You know what? It's a good job Dave's in the party.
But at this point as well, you can see that Lewis and his newfound friend are making short work of these guys. I mean, none of them are dead. They're not trying to kill them. They're just brutalizing them. So the other guy's seen the fact that this is happening. He's seen the fact a Mandalorian's just menacingly approached him, and he's decided he's had enough. So your jet, what did you get? What we're getting this? My initiative would be 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it's not going to be him. So go on. You've actually stated what you wanted to do, Andy. So and plus this will be I imagine a more than one action thing.
Yeah, it will be, won't it? Yeah. Will it not be
Okay.
Bowman? Will it not be Bowman first with him rolling a 16, or just because I stated what I want?
Oh yeah, I mean if it's there, actually, fair enough. Let me. It'd be helpful if I popped the thing back again, wouldn't it?
What I'd do, or what Boman will be doing anyway, if it's possible, because we've not come across this yet in the Star Wars roleplay game, is I'd be trying to look for an object that is 10 kilograms or less that I could surreptitiously trip him up with my telekinesis after as sort of a fail-safe. So he doesn't want to do it first, but he wants to do it if he's going to get out of Koda's or
well, there's bar stools, there's chairs.
Yeah. But I was going to let Koda do his thing first, or if Dio.
Well, that's completely up to you guys. I mean, it's if we could do it. It doesn't matter. I mean, you know exactly what you're planning to do. So.
Okay. Well, I'll jetpack horizontally towards him, and I will tackle him like a proper Western.
Right. So your first maneuver. Can I have a jetpack roll?
You may. Yeah.
It's all right. You needed more than 5.
Okay.
So you've got you find there. That's going to be your first. I assume 2 actions. Is it going to be?
Yeah. The second action was going to be a tackle.
Tackle. Right. Okay. So you've got another thing coming up. So next it's going to be. Where is it? Bloody hell! Turn order. Oh, I haven't cleared it. I'm such a monkey trouser. Who's next? Go on, Dave. It's going to be you rolled the highest, didn't you? After all.
Well, yeah. Like I say, I was just going to try and trip him up with an altar with telekinesis.
Go on then. It's going to be easy, pretty easy, I think, to do.
Oh, I've only rolled a 5.
That's unfortunately not enough.
No, it isn't.
No,
I'm so weak in the Force.
Not for very much longer. So moving on then is
Either of the Lonzo brothers could be both all the same.
yeah. There's
Have you
going
got
to be
anything
one.
specific? Sorry, Sam. Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Mark. My God. The only person I didn't name now was Andy.
Apologise to Lewis. He's not here.
Have you got anything specific you want to do, Sam?
I mean, the only thing I was going to ask is that would he not be a bit closer than what he is now? He's out the door. I mean, I don't think I can even get to him.
No, that was Mark saying he had scarpered. He hadn't actually. He'd not really moved, had he? I think that was Mark just telling us where he was going towards. I think.
Yeah. He was. He's moved. I mean, that was a full action move as well to get him to there. He's not having he's not fighting back at this stage. He's trying to get on his swoop bike. That's what he's trying to do.
The point is, if he was close enough in the room, I would try and tackle him. But if we're saying I'm reacting and he's that far away, I can't close that gap. I'm too far away.
Okay, you can't set one of the downsides of the Blastech Thunderer is it's got no stun setting either.
What about my Model 44 blast pistol?
That does have a stun setting, and isn't quite as stupid.
But it's a weapon in the bar, though.
we've been warned about weapons in the bar. So I've got something that might help us to do. So do you mind if I go first?
Absolutely, because I haven't got anything really apart from that.
So Dio, seeing what's going on, is suddenly going to start being really loud and pretending he's absolutely pissed. Because his arm around his brother, who like, I pulled this out of the wreckage earlier, and he's pulled out a smoke grenade.
Ah.
And I want to see what it does. It looks wicked, and he's going to arm it, and he's going to throw it into this area to cover what Boman and Koda are doing. But he's going to do it in a drunken, I'm an idiot, and I'm just too pissed off my face.
Go on, give us. It's going to be. It's not going to be hard. Give us a grenade roll. See where it goes.
Grenade roll. Grenade right there. 3D plus 1. That is a 12.
That's good enough. It lands where you want it to land and produces thick smoke, and then not so thick smoke, and then thin smoke, but in quite a big area. So, yeah, you can safely say that's mission accomplished on that.
Yeah. So, and that's the idea, is we're going to try and cover so people don't, because this is an Imperial city as well, so we need to be a little bit careful about what we're doing in the open. So, and then he's just going to carry on with the drunken facade, like.
So then it's going to be he doesn't get a go because of his movement. Are you doing anything, Cade? Is there anything you can do?
Not really.
Bollock his younger brother for doing something stupid.
In which case, second, we're now going back to Koda for his second action. So I'm going to say, to tackle him, give us a dex roll.
It's a standard dex roll, yeah.
Yeah. Or brawling, if that's better.
No roll brawling.
Right, so he's going to try. What's his melee? His melee parry. Or brawling parry is 3D plus 2, so he's got to beat 8. Which he does. So you've slowed him. You've stopped him in his tracks, but you can't get a grip of him.
But you are next to him.
But you are next to him. Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be. He's had his go, so it's back to initiative.
Initiative again. Do you need to clear it then, Mark, or do we just roll again?
I am going to clear it. It's weird rolling initiative more than once in combat, but it used to be. That's how we always did it. It's definitely the rules in here. Right? Remove all turns. Clear. Okay, so yes, if we could have new initiative, please.
Yeah, so we've got some better initiative rolls here.
6 again. So Boman, you are again the next to react.
Yeah, so I'm going to move forwards now into the or around the smoke.
Put Koda there.
And we're covered now, aren't we? So we're in.
Yeah, that entire place is full of smoke. The entire foyer area.
I'm assuming that I wouldn't be able to get up to him with my speed, would I?
You can take more than one action.
Yeah, so I think I'd try and back Koda up then. So I'd be running forwards first action, and then I'm just going to try and cosh him on the back of the head with me gun butt.
Right, so that'll be his second action. Yeah. So he's gonna. Oh no, it's not his go. So yeah. So next, Koda again. He's a slippery little bugger, but you're right there with him. What are you gonna do?
Oh, what to do? I was going to threaten him with my blaster, but it's probably not a good idea pulling out my blaster.
Well, you're outside now officially.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's fuck it. Yeah. I'll pull out my blaster. I'll fire off a warning shot near him, and say the next one won't miss.
Well, he's going to bolt. He's still going to bolt again. I'm going to say that the. Oh God, sorry, I don't know how that happened. And now it's moving the whole map. No, Jeff there, just Jeff. Oh, it's going to be the grabby thing, I think. Is that it? No, so the pointy thing. Yes. He's going to take another run for his speeder, and he's going to do basically that's going to get him there. He's going to get on the. Sorry,
is he going before the brothers
then? Oh, no, he's not. I mean, that's what he's going to do, but well, he doesn't get to go before. Thank you. So yeah, we've got Dio and Cade beforehand.
Dio, keeping up with the act, is suddenly going to go, oh, I think I'm going to be sick. And he's going to bolt for the door. But in that kind of drunken, stumbly, I'm going to bomb it and I need to get outside kind of way.
Okay.
But if I run full bore, it's 40.
40, yeah, that gets you to there.
Okay.
Yep. Well, that is your whole turn. You can't do anything else now.
Yeah, but
meters.
At the moment, we're so far out of the action that there's nothing else we can do.
Yeah,
but obviously he's just trying to keep that charade up at the moment.
Absolutely, no, it's fair enough. So, Cade, what have you got? Have you got anything to add at this point?
He's got no chill about him. He's just running. He's not trying to make up a cover story.
Just gonna just move him into where you want him to be. So that's 2 full rounds. So he's going to get his go now. So he's going to need a full-on run, but he's going to get on his bike. But you've got 1 round to deal with him before he's off. So I'm going to move him over here. He's sat on his swoop now.
Mark, just a question. You know, when I fired off a warning shot,
yeah,
would I need to make a roll for that, as in like a con, like intimidation in D&D?
Oh, no, I wouldn't be. I mean, you made it clear you've got a blaster, and you're not afraid to use it. But this guy is an absolute coward, so he's just trying to get the fuck away as fast as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not big with the bravery. So actually, I'd robbed somebody of their go again, hadn't I? There. Who else is doing?
Well, Lewis is Karrakk's fighting the what's-its, aren't they?
Oh yeah, he's finishing off the bellends over there. So again, it's going to be initiative. Let me just clear. Clear. Settings. Remove. So I get. Ooh, I actually get good. 9.
You're not Dio good.
Not that good, mate.
Yeah, I got 14, which is
20.
really good. Yeah, is your team blatantly. Yeah, and you are the first to react. If it gets to his go, so you've all got your first action this round. If it gets to him, he's out of here. So
I can free move as part of my action, can't I?
Yes, you can move 5 meters as part of any other action.
And 5 meters is what, basically 5 feet in terms of what we're saying on the map for the measuring tools.
Yes, that's easy. It's not quite obviously, but it's near as damn it.
Okay, so you can take that, and then he is going to try. I haven't really got another choice. It's a 35-meter shot, let's call it. So
are you setting it on stun, or are you going full on?
Oh no, we're setting it on stun.
That's minus a dice to do that. So you've got but it's not an action. You don't have. I'm not going to say you have to wait.
Okay.
But it is. It is minus a dice.
Minus the dice to hit, or minus the dice to damage?
Hit.
Okay. And obviously, I'll be doing that with my Mercer Model 44. Because then the shot is at medium range, whereas everything else it'd be at long range.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. I also need to tack off one of my smoke grenades when I sec. Boop.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a 5. That's going to miss for sure.
Oh no, you've missed him horrifically. So
Yeah.
next is Koda.
It's Cade,
Okay.
isn't it?
It's
Cade.
Cade. I'm sorry, I've done it again, Sam. You
Worry
are
about
the
it.
Andy
I'm going to
Johnson
step up.
this week.
I'm going to step up next to my brother and pull out my pistol out of my boot. I'm going to also try and stun him.
Okay, you're at -2 to draw and put it on stun.
To hit.
Yeah, not to damage, just to hit.
That's
He can't dodge,
the new Mark game, isn't it? We've moved on from the Mark going away 5 minutes to let's see which player Mark hates this episode.
Yeah, who do I forget exists?
Minus 2D, yeah?
Yeah.
Hit. 7, so it's probably going to miss.
Oh no, unfortunately not. So now, Koda, your last chance saloon.
I'm gonna jetpack again towards him. I'm gonna
If you
tackle
do
him.
that, he's gone.
What,
Because that'll be
jetpack?
your first action. He'll get his first action before you get to. You'll get a shot at him actually as he's speeding away.
Can I take a shot at the speeder? At the
You can. It's not likely to do much though.
I can't.
You might do if you roll phenomenally.
Can I reach him just by charging? But then I've got to tackle him, haven't I? So
yeah. You could set your heavy blaster has got a stun. I mean, you'd be taking -1, but it'd be you're not going to horribly kill him if you hit.
let's do that then.
Do it. Because it's going to be a short range shot. Whoa!
I think you might struggle with that one.
Okay, right. He gets to roll. Where's his strength? Strength. 3D plus 2. Hang on, no, that's not right. 3D. Okay, so 5, 6. I get 9. What's your damage, Andy? It's 5 dice. It's stun damage though. So it's got 7 more. That is.
He's on a 9.
He's only wounded, but he can't. He's all right because he can't take. He can't set off. You've stopped him getting away. So we're going to need initiative again now for another round.
I've got a turn. Apparently, it's me that Mark hates.
I hate Dave.
No, you did it first.
We knew that was true.
Please go ahead and have your turn.
Thank you very much. Would I? I mean, so he's lost his turn, hasn't he?
Yeah. His action was to get the F out of dodge, but he can't do it now.
Okay. Righto. I think I'm going to rinse and repeat then. So, blaster carbine on stun. Why not?
Okay, minus a dice for changing it to stun.
Okay. 13.
That does it. That hits him.
Okay. I'm going to move out the door as well. It's normal damage, isn't it then?
It's the normal damage. Yeah, it's just not lethal.
28.
Yeah, he passes out and slumps off the.
Finally, that was harder than it needed to be.
I know, it really was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought he was getting away. I've even got plans in place to, for you to what to do if he gets away. But yeah, you've caught him.
Put my Model 44 blaster pistol back in my boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, weapons away very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Frisk him down to see if he's got this transponder on him.
The only thing he's got is that you think could be a transponder based on its appearance is his pendant. And on a further reaction, when Cade has a look at it, he goes, "Yeah, this is it."
Can I can I walk back into the bar and ask, well, what was the barman's name? What was
his name? You would ask these things.
Gortelp.
Hortelp.
Yeah.
Gortelp.
Gortelp, indeed.
Hortelp. I will ask him if he's got a room for the night. We need one.
He says, yeah. He says, we'll, we've got rooms upstairs. So it's be no problem.
I've got a friend outside. He's very, very drunk.
Yeah, well, I say, I mean, the way your pal helped Gruff Talon, remove all those ruffians, says, we're not even going to charge you. You can have, you can stay here for free.
Lovely. So, shall we?
Pimping him out.
Yeah. Shall we escort him up to our room?
Frog march him in, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. So you get given a card key to a couple, 2 rooms each with enough room for everyone. Yeah. So you're in a secure room where you have the lock, you have the key, and he's shitting himself.
Who wants to question him?
I'm just going to top my drink up while you're deciding what on the plan of action. I shall be very quick.
Who's got the most intimidating look about him? Karrakk.
Probably Karrakk or you.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of us should do the talking and let him be the intimidation factor, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, neither Karrakk or myself are big talkers, so I suppose. I mean, acting on Karrakk's behalf, I suppose we'll both kind of stand over him while we let either Boman, Ved, or Dio do the talking. But I'll wait till Kamal gets back.
I'm assuming it'll be either me or it'll be Boman. It'll be Dio or Boman. Based on Bowman's skills.
I haven't got that yet.
No, I was thinking more because you've got quite good bargaining, Colin stuff, don't you?
I've got persuasion. Yeah, persuasion 5D.
You're like a second-hand car salesman.
Yeah, see, I don't have persuasion. I've got bargaining and I've got con. So, in fact, persuasion isn't in my skills list, so maybe I need to add that. And then I'll start investing in that as well.
Yeah, it's a perception ability because I took 1D in bargain and 1D persuasion, so I got 5D in bargain, 5D in persuasion.
Yeah, I think it's because I pulled when I first made Dio, I made him off the first their character's sheet, not second.
Right.
And then when I put it on here, I've copied it over, so it's probably missing that. So, but it's right. I'll just invest. I've invested in my bargain and my con, and I'll start investing in persuasion as well. Get that up. Won't take long. It's only 3D at the minute, so it shouldn't take too long to push.
No, it won't take long. No, yeah. Because I think from what Mark said, this is a longer adventure, so we're not going to get character points until we've finished all of this, which is probably going to be a few sessions.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have invested mine now. I've sat on 16.
Sorry about that. Needed a burst as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's going on? What's that pertaining?
So Karrakk and Koda are going to stand over him, and I think I'll have a go then. Boman will sort of step up to him, sort of casually, holding his own amulet.
Yeah.
Swinging it backwards and forwards, and he'll say, "So introductions first. What's your name?"
My name, I'm a nobody, my name's
Iron Hardwick.
Bim Maldeen is his name. BIMMALDEEN.
Okay, nobody. This amulet here appears to be trinket from a friend of ours. What can you tell us about it?
Oh, this! I'm only wearing it because it looks snazzy. Does it do something, does it?
Well, that's for us to know, but where did you find it?
Okay. Right. It went down like this. I don't know anything about your friend. I swear I don't know anything about him. What happened was, we were in an alley taking pot shots of some graffiti because somebody had drawn this girl with. Anyway, we were taking shots at the wall. The wall collapsed, and we find this spaceship. There's a spaceship in there. Imagine, right? So we thought, wow, we're going to have some of this. Looked in. There's no one in it. Right, just found this pendant on the seats. But then this droid, this R2 unit, starts kicking off and starts electrifying us with its little arm. And so what we done is we took it down on a steel arms. Thought, well, if he's gonna, he'll have somebody who can take the droid out. So we sold it to him. He was quite happy about it.
Well, that's a lot to unpack all of a sudden. Just initial question. Describe the markings on this R2 unit.
R2 unit? It looked pretty much like an off-the-shelf R2 unit. Like this one here, but newer.
The colours?
I don't actually know, but he gives you the colours that match Dio, which is
Thank you, Mark. That's what I was. That was what I was aiming for. Yeah.
Yeah. When he's describing, it's Dio. No doubt.
That's what I was after, Mark. So
Yeah.
what?
Sorry, can I just step in for a second?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he insults
D6.
Sam's astromech, D6.
Yeah.
Dio's going to step up and just smack him across the back of the head with his blaster pistol.
Okay, I won't ask for a roll because I know you're not doing it for damage purposes, are you?
Yeah.
What was that for, you fucking knob? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So we sells it to Honesty Lamb, and I swear down that is all I know. So we got 10,000 credits for it.
Sold it to who?
Honesty Lamb.
Honest.
ELLAM.
ELLAM. Would I know where that is?
Yes. You've never. It's not an establishment you've ever frequented, but he has been there since a long time, and in fact since it was there when you left. So unless he's moved premises, you know exactly where you're going. It's used speed a lot, if you remember correctly.
He sold a spaceship to a speeder seller.
Yep. He sold an X-wing fighter for 10 grand. That's how much of a dick he is. But yeah, so anyway, Honesty Lambs, Dave, you know where you're going. You know where you're going. So, I mean, you're in the thing now. I mean, you've got no transport except you could theoretically go on the swoop bikes.
I was going to say, yeah, why not?
There's a shitload of bikers swoops parked outside, and the bikers are all in a heap, unconscious and bleeding outside. So they're not going to stop you.
When was this gala?
This gala? That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Okay. So we've got a lead.
Yeah, actually, this is a really good point too. Because unless you want to play a bit later, has anyone got to get off super early?
Oh yeah, it's almost time, isn't it?
Just before we do finish, I think Dio's going to say, the 10,000 credits you got for the ship.
Yeah,
it wasn't yours to sell. Where are they?
They're back in our clubhouse. We don't carry that about.
Oh, they've got a clubhouse.
They have. You'd have had to raid it if you hadn't caught him.
I mean, we still could. There's 10,000 credits in there. Koda will pull out his blaster pistol and point it at his nuts.
Because, oh my God, what? I've told you everything.
Whereabouts is his clubhouse?
Oh, for God's sake! Honestly, I'm doing you a favour here, mate. Don't go. Don't go. There's at least 30 of us in there. If you want to go and die, here, and it gives you directions to a part of in the burnt out quarter where there's nothing nice. But he gives you directions if you want to use it. But he says, yeah, he said, I wouldn't go there if I was you.
Good job being at us.
So you know where Honest Elams is. That's you've got two leads. One is Honest Elams. The other is the party that you've been invited to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do right now before we wrap up?
Can I confirm? Have we got our own bikes, route bikes? Did we not have some?
No, you didn't, but you can have some now.
Yeah.
Guess what? We had a land speeder, Sam, and guess where it was?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I knew we had something.
Yeah, the swoop bikes will fit in the troubadour if you wanted to take them, and as long as you're not trying to do, crazy stuff, it's just going to be your mechanical skill to ride. But I mean, you'll just to ride it sensibly, you don't need to roll. It's when you start going really fast or doing funky things.
Mate, I've got a pulse lift operation. I'll be fine.
Swoops are actually a completely different skill because they're so difficult to control. It's basically a pod racer engine with a seat on it.
Right. Okay.
So they're not easy to ride, but I mean every mechanical device in this universe pretty much is incredibly intuitive. So I mean, even with your repulse, if you're looking at going, oh, that's not quite what I think. Yeah, you could fly it. As long as you weren't being silly. You can all take one if you want to. So you've got three things actually. You've got the speeder lot. You've got the biker base if you want to go there, and you've got party the next day. So, anything else?
No,
For the first time, we'll have to leave it mid-game because we're nowhere near. Nowhere near.
I think it'll be honest Elams next time.
It's completely your call where you want to go. That's no problem at all.
Well, we've got to rescue Dio now, haven't we?
Well,
not you, Tom.
Yeah, it'll be annoying if you find him because he still thinks it's hilarious that a human has the same name as him. Much to human Dio's annoyance.
Yeah.
So how did that go for everybody? Was it okay?
Yeah.
Spot on, mate. Yeah.
Oh,
we've got the next one on the 11th, next Thursday.
Right, so I've got a week to. Actually, I revised a lot more than I needed to. I just wanted to be, to be safe.
Oh, it's always worth it, Mike, because we've got the 18th as well, so we've got 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, there's a whole thing about a swoop bike chase, but it's like unless you've got like 5 dice plus in swoop bike, you're not going to do it. Because that was another option. If he got to take off, you could take off after him. But I mean, I've run this 3 times in my life. No one's ever been able to catch him on a swoop. It's always been what you guys did or raid the headquarters. Oh, yeah, you did well getting him. Go on.
Repulse lift operation. What does that cover? Is that like land speeders?
Land speeders, air speeders, basically anything that's that's designed to fly in atmosphere.
Okay, cool.
I mean, the swoop bikes have got a flight ceiling of 35 meters, so I mean, effectively they can fly.
Yeah. Okay.
The one you had, the shagging wagon, that's got a meter flight ceiling. So you're not clearing you're not clearing that much with that. But the swoops, speeder bikes normally have 20-25 meters flight ceiling, and they come under repulsor lift. They're not as ludicrous as a swoop.
Just wanted to make sure I'd invested the points in the right skill. That was that.
Yeah,
was
you've definitely put points in the right skill. Yeah, I say most of the time it'd be speeds. I mean, they do like swoops though in this. They really do. Han Solo was meant to be a swoop gangster when he was a little lad.
On Corellia, that's the very start of the Solo film, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the reason Dengar hates him, the bounty hunter, because he's Corellian as well, was something to do with Solo beating him in a race, and he ended up crashing, which is why he has to, wear the thing he wears and everything. So he absolutely hates Han Solo. But that's all legends now. I don't know if it'd be classed as canon, but they've not disputed it.
Oh yeah, it wasn't in the film, was it?
No.
Yeah. Right. Have you got anything to sign off with, Mark?
I would just like to say thanks everyone for getting invested in my game, and may the force be with you always.